It's fun time.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Pop-Up Shop, Taco Tuesday podcast production. I'm your host, Chance. I want to say peace and love to everybody tuning in. Today, we have a very, very dope guest. He's an entrepreneur. He has a very dope clothing line. We're going to talk to him about that and some other things. Let me introduce y'all to today's guest, Marcus Nash.
What's up, Chance? Thank you for the invitation to the pop-up, man. I'm elated to be here. Like you said, I'm from Dallas, Texas. I'm an entrepreneur. My clothing brand is Huppé Official. And yes, let's get it going.
Word. So, first of all, bro, again, thank you for joining us, man. I know Texas is going through some tough times right now, man. So hopefully everybody over there is safe and blessed up. But let's get into your background a little bit, like especially about your clothing line. Can you give us some information on that?
Behind my brand, Huppé Official, it's a clothing brand, black-owned business. Started November 1st of 2020. Me and my business partner, Kirk Johnson. It's been an idea in our heads. We just graduated college, so in college the whole time we was like, man, we buying a lot of clothes, we in fashion and stuff, so why not start our own brand? And we're gonna keep putting our money into different designer brands. When I started the designer brand, so that's the origin. Like that's kind of where Huppé rooted from, and yeah, it was like so. The name was the hardest thing to find. Huppé. Huppé is a French word. It's pronounced as oop, but it means upper class. So we just pronounced it as Huppé. We was like, man, this got a catchy sound to it. So let's go ahead and run with Huppé. And ever since then, that's been what we going with.
That's dope. But how did you find that name though?
Really, I really found it in an Urban Dictionary. I was
Word.
I was looking up different words. I was like different words for upper class, and then my business partner, he was finding words. My business partner actually found the word Huppé. I was like, man, that sounds great. And he brought it to my attention. I was like, I'm gonna look it up, and we looked it up. And it was like, let's run with Huppé.
Word. So when you came up with this brand, like who'd you have in mind as far as like who you're making this brand for?
To be honest, my followers, people, I get a lot of comments on, hey, Marcus always in something different. Marcus always, dressing nice. So I was like, if I present a brand of something that I wear personally and my creative thoughts of what I want to bring to life, and my business partner, he has a great sense of style as well. And people like the way he dressed. So we was like, man, let's just come together. Great minds can make something, people never seen before. Like this piece, this is a new piece that just dropped. It's a limited edition. It sold out in the first hour I dropped it. Sold 30 hoodies. And my goal was to sell 20. And I surpassed it by 10. And yeah, man. And like I said, it's just a creative sense of mind. Anybody can wear it. I'm trying to be the next designer brand of a black-owned business. So right now we just in the steps of taking everything slow, but trying to get to where we're trying to get.
Yeah, congrats on that, man, on selling out for real.
Thank you, man. And yeah, we actually had a lot of releases. We sold out all of our merch, our hats, our shirts. We're actually going into our new shoot that's gonna release February 28th. So
Word. So are you were like born and raised in Texas?
actually I'm from Dallas, Texas, but I have
Okay.
moved around. I lived in Nashville, Tennessee for a minute, for 8 years, and then I moved back to Dallas to finish up high school. And then I went to college at Texas Southern University.
Okay, so your style though is heavily influenced by Texas, right?
I would say it's a mix, cause
Okay.
I look up to different people that dress. You know what I'm saying? So I try to mix in. If that looks cool to me, then I try to mix it in with my sense of style of what I wear. You know what I'm saying? I take different pieces from different places and try to put it into one piece.
Word. Like who are some of your influences? Like even like growing up, as far as style wise, was anybody or any brands that you looked up to and you was like, man, that's dope, or like I want to make something like that when I get older.
Honestly, I like the way Young Thug dress. Future, um, different people I see on Instagram that have clothing brands as well. I look at like different type of things, like Nike, like Vans. I look to the hundreds, just different things, different people. I mean, different ideas that people like create, and I try to see like, hey, that's look nice. That look nice. So let me see what I can do here, or what could I make off that piece that they already made. You know. So
Mm-hmm.
that's just where the creative mind state come from. Not necessarily taking their idea, but actually just seeing like, hey, they make a jacket. Well, I can make a jacket. You know what I'm saying? Like, what can I do with this jacket that's different from theirs? You know? So more so that.
Yeah, you're inspired by different people.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. So you said like Young Thug and Future. So like if you could pick anybody, famous, celebrity, whatever it is, like that would be, let's say they had to be a spokesperson for your brand, like they embody your brand. Would Young Thug or Future fit that type of I guess spokesmodels person for you in your mind?
Yeah, for sure. I believe anybody can wear this brand though, because we make pieces that anybody can wear. Like we got regular t-shirts, we got t-shirts that's different, we got hoodies that's different. We're trying to target everybody. You know what I'm saying? We're not limited to just one crowd of people. We want to target the skateboarders. We want to target the urban wear. We want to target the nice wear. We want to target the dress up wear. We're trying to target every market, and we're not limited to just one thing. We we can do more things. Is that what I'm trying to say?
I also saw that you got awarded the Forbes Under 30 scholarship, which sounds, it's really dope, to be recognized by Forbes. Like how has that done anything for you? Like how do you even go about getting recognized by Forbes? You must have been making a lot of moves, man.
So at Texas Southern, I was SGA president, which stands for Student Government Association president. Forbes is just an opportunity. They select different entrepreneurs from different campuses to come and network with different young and upcoming businesses that's upcoming, like in the global area. Well, not the global area, but like in the nation. And I applied and I put my resume on there and I put like what my interests were and I got accepted. And I went out there and I met a lot of different entrepreneurs that was up and coming, and it really inspired me. I didn't have a brand at the time, so it really inspired me to come back to Texas and, hey man, like there's people actually doing this. Like you could do it. Just put things in motion and don't rush. Be patient and take your time. And that's exactly what I've been doing. And that's been the best part is trusting the process, going through the process, knowing that I'm going to the destination I'm trying to go. And that's the beauty of it. Because if you don't have a process, then you can't enjoy it. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So if anything, Forbes Under 30 taught me the grit. Like I was able to see up close and personal how young entrepreneurs were doing their pitches. You know what I'm saying? How they was networking with other businesses, like creating business awareness for them and their company, and how they were like strongly motivated by their company about how their company and where their company wants to go and the vision that they want to see. And that inspired me because I was like, man, like I see the drive in them and what they believe in, how their company is going to turn out. I was like, if I can create something that I have that same passion for, then I'll be okay with it. And that's really what I can say Forbes really has blessed me with. The network, the inspiration, and just an eye-opener opportunity.
Yeah, for sure, bro. Something you said really really got to me, man. Like trusting the process.
Right.
Which I think is really important, and no matter what you do in life. So I'm glad you said that, because obviously, anything you do is going to be some obstacles or whatever you want to call it along the way. So what has been like the biggest challenges you would say as far as creating a brand and then maintaining the momentum? Like what are some of the challenges to that?
I would honestly say it's three things: consistency, being creative, and being original. And when I say consistency, that means that anybody can make a brand, but are you posting that brand every day? Are you constantly creating different market materials? Are you constantly thinking of how you're gonna time this next release? And that's the consistency piece of it. And that's something that's big in a brand, because if you're not consistent, then it's easy to lose that momentum piece that you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? And when you talk about originality, you gotta bring something to your brand that separates you from everybody else, that speaks like your personality into your own brand. You know what I'm saying? And that's through every piece that I release. Like that's something I would wear. You know what I'm saying? I won't put nothing out that I wouldn't wear myself. You know? And that's really create that's how you really create that momentum, when you being consistent, and you're timing everything right, you're thinking out, and you got collective brains coming together to help you out because you can't do everything alone. You got to have help. So it's just a piece of putting all of that in one. And that's the toughest part because it takes time. You can't rush them type of things.
For sure, bro. Yeah. So like, I'm pretty sure there's some viewers watching that, probably also interested in doing the clothing line or something similar. So what you just said made a lot of sense. I'm pretty sure that's going to inspire them. So, but for anybody out there listening that may be trying to do the same thing, right? Let's just say they're hitting that creative wall. Like, what would you tell them? Like, how would you get over, when you hit that wall of like, you don't feel creative, or you don't think your pieces are original at the moment? Like, how do you get over any type of creative block is my point.
I would honestly say Google.
Word.
So basically, all I really do when I feel like I'm having trouble do something, I always it starts from somewhere. So what am I trying to create? Am I trying to create a jacket? Am I trying to create a hat? Am I trying to create pants? You know what I mean? And
Mm-hmm.
go to Google and type in creative jackets or creative hats or some of that sort of whatever you're trying to make. And then you see what other people have done and see how they have been creative. So you can probably be like, well, this is nice. Well, would you wear that piece? Or would you take out that piece in order to make it to where you will wear it or you will like it? You know what I mean? And that's kind of what I do when it comes to creating new ideas. Because I have one piece, but then you got to hear it come out with another piece. That's how you build that momentum. So being creative is like at the top of the charts when it comes to a clothing brand or anything that you're trying to do, because creativity is attractive. People like different things, you know.
No, for sure, bro. For sure. I think being creative, obviously, creative and originality, and like you said, in anything you do is going to set you apart and keep your brand going strong. Um, Earlier though, you said something that was interesting too. You said you put out that limited hoodie line. I think it's the one you have on now, right?
Right.
Do you feel like are you going to like, do you do a lot of limited pieces, or is it more so that's just like a once in a while I'm gonna do a limited thing, and then more often than not I'm doing like a wholesale production thing?
So right now I do everything. I have items that constantly sell, like t-shirts, hats, and I drop a limited edition hoodie like this hoodie. It's limited edition. It's creative. It has yarn hanging off of it,
Mm, that's dope.
so it's different. It's creative. And I didn't want that many people to have it because I got different things in mind that I'm gonna release next. I don't want this to be a mass production. I'm gonna keep dropping the same hoodie or people can constantly buy it. I want it to be something like, hey, it's 30 of these made. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
And I think that's better because people like things that are limited. People like things that everybody can get a hold of. So that's what keeps that momentum flowing for your business as well.
what's next? Or not even what's next, like where are you trying to take this brand? Let's even say, how they say within the next 5 years. I'm gonna say within the next 3. It sounds like you're moving really fast with your brand, bro. It is really dope. So like where do you see, or where are you trying to go within the next like 3 years?
Huppé Official is going to be the next designer brand. Everybody's going to be rocking it. I have a great partner from Used Closet. They're placing my brand with different celebrities, NBA players, NFL players. So I really see in the next 3 years of me constantly being consistent. I definitely think my brand could be the next designer brand. And that's with all glory to the highest man above. If I keep being consistent and keep doing things that we're doing. We only been in the business for I say like 3 months and a half. We started in November. It's February right now, so we have sold out everything. So just the people of my audience and my business partner audience, people are really like buying it. And I'm not saying that out of like arrogance. I'm saying that out of like people are really supporting it, and I'm highly appreciative for them to be supporting my business because I know how hard it is for an entrepreneur to sell their product. So if I'm constantly selling product, then that means that they're liking it. I'm not begging them to buy. I'm not forcing people to buy. They're buying it on their own will.
Word, that's dope, man. That's really dope. You guys are making a lot of moves, man.
And thank you, man.
Yeah, for sure. I know we're gonna get out of here soon, bro. But I got a question, man. Anybody, I like talking to people who do fashion because I want to know though. So, what is one thing, like a piece of fashion or fashion trend that you don't take part in, like you wouldn't do, you don't wear? Is there anything like you're like, man, I would never wear that outside?
Yeah, I never wear female clothes. Like the cross dressing trend, I would never participate in. I have nothing against it. I don't have nothing against people that do that. But me personally, I wouldn't. You know what I mean? Like each his own. People do it, and I don't judge them. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody have their different type of creativity that they want to see themselves in. But I just won't participate in that.
Oh yeah, for sure. Everybody got their style, man. But so to build on that, but was there any time looking back, looking in the past, where you could look back and be like, damn, that was not the look, that was not the drip I had. Like, did you take part of anything you look back on and be like, man, I wish I wouldn't have wore that?
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, but everything I wore at that time was in style. So like,
right.
I look back, I had baggy clothes on. There was a Soulja Boy era. That's when Soulja Boy had that. Drink that. Everybody baggy shirts, the baggy shorts on, big shirts. Then I go into the next era where people were wearing fitted jeans. Like the jeans that's like fitted, but they're not skinny. You know what I'm saying? Hang over. Then I'll be like, now I don't wear fitted jeans like that. I rather wear more tailored jeans, like tailored to my body, tailored to my leg. So it's different eras and different pieces that I have. I was like, man, I won't wear that now, but back then it was cool.
That's facts, bro. I look back at some old pictures sometimes. I'm like, damn, that was the style. It's crazy to look at.
It is.
It's crazy to look at, man. Yeah. But Duck, bro, I don't want to take up too much more of your time, man. Is there anything else you want to, tell the viewers or plug or anything?
Man, first I want to say thank you, Chance, for inviting me to interview with the plug. It's been an honor. Secondly, I would like to say to all the followers that are watching, if you're looking to start a business, have a strong foundation, because everything starts with a foundation. Also have a team, because one thing somebody told me was, if you want to go fast, you can go alone, but if you want to go far, you got to go together. And that means a lot, especially when you're going into business, because a team will take you far than rather going by yourself. So I always keep that in mind, and I wish you guys the best of luck.
Hey, for sure, man. We appreciate you just dropping by and vibing with us, man. That's going to do it for us today. We appreciate all the viewers for watching. This has been the Pop-Up Shop. Remember to follow us on all the socials. Oh, Marcus, plug your socials real quick, man.
Hey, go follow me on Instagram at Marcus Nash, and then it's spelled as TheMarcusNash. Also, go follow my clothing brand, Huppé Official, at HUPPE Official on Instagram. Thank you.
Hey, for sure. That's going to do it for us, man. Thank you for vibing with us. We appreciate y'all, man. Peace.
Have a good one.
Thanks for watching the Polaris Network on YouTube. For exclusive shows and premium content, subscribe to the Polaris Network on Patreon right now.